taken the objective! Don't give it away!
An enemy medic! Enemy medic there!
We have taken objective Charlie.
See, there, medic! You got damage?
Charlie.
I'll fix you up. First aid for you.
Don't let the buggers take the objective!
Enemy machine gun.
We have lost objective Duff.
So good! The objective!
Enemy medic sighted. First aid, use it. I can fix your wounds.
Taken objective butter.
Enemy machine gun! First aid, use it. Let me patch your wounds.
We have taken objective Edward.
How many got it?
There, enemy medic.
Taken
An enemy medic!
Good news, lads. We're taking the objective.
There's some first aid. Enemy medic there! I can patch your wounds.
We are losing objective Duff.
I can bring you.
You're injured, I can help. Enemy shot! Stay alert! First aid, get patched up. What's your name for it?
We are losing objective
Your wounds, I
Duff.
can fix them. One of theirs.
We have lost objective.
Our objective has been captured by the enemy.
Over there's an enemy shock trooper.
Come on, let's capture that objective.
Do you want me to patch you up?
Good shot. Here's some ammo.
What's the plan, Sergeant?
We have taken objective Apples. We have lost objective Butter.
Time to take it back.
First aid, take it. Are you hurt? I'll patch you up.
We are losing objective Charlie. Halfway there. We have the upper.
For you. First aid. You want those wounds patched?
We have taken objective butter.
I need a medic. You want me to patch your wounds? First aid.
We have lost objective apples. We are losing objective butter. We have lost objective butter.
We're lost an objective! Come on, lads! Well done!
We have taken objective apples.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like. Spare ammo, anyone? Here, first aid.
Thank you! Appreciate it!
Shock trooper spotted!
We have taken objective Duff.
Right, eyes on the shock trooper. First aid for you. There, first aid.
We have taken objective butter. losing objective Duff.
Medic! Look lively!
We are losing objective Duff.
Use that first aid.
We have lost objective Butter.
Hate to say this, but we've lost the objective!
There! Enemy medic!
We have taken objective Edward.
We've taken the objective! Hold on to it! Let's capture that objective!
Machine gun over there!
We have lost objective Edward.
Here! First aid!
Cheers for
Heads
that.
off! Grenade out! Use that first aid.
We have lost objective Apples. We have taken objective Duff.
Watch it!
We have lost objective Duff.
That's an enemy shot through.
We have taken objective Apples.
Take down first aid! Officers!
We are losing objective Apples.
Here they come, boys! Protect the objective!
We have taken objective Edward. We have lost objective Apples.
That's it! Lost the objective!
We have lost objective Charlie.
Objective!
That's an enemy medic.
We have taken objective butter.
That's one of their scouts. Take that first aid. Ammo, anyone. That's first aid for you.
Thanks for that.
We have lost objective butter. We have lost objective Edward.
You see him? A shock trooper. There's a shock trooper.
We have taken objective Charlie.
There, first aid for you.
Can't hear anything!
You got damage? I'll fix you up. You want those wounds patched? I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
We have lost objective Duff.
Use that first aid.
We have taken objective Edward.
Objective is ours!
Bring in, first aid. What now, Sergeant? Enemy men excited! For you, first aid. That's a tank. That's objective. Capture it.
We are being pushed back. Capture objective Duff.
I can see one of their soldiers.
We have taken objective Duff.
Let's play some autoloading 8 marksman.
Excited! I need ammo. You got damage? I'll fix you up. First aid for you. Need spare ammo. There's some first aid. I can fix you.
Sometimes when you move, you just get kind of stuck in the ground for some reason. I have eyes on the shock trooper. I'll deal with those wounds if you like. These wounds need patching.
Capture objective Alex.
First aid. There, first aid. Thank you. You want those wounds patched?
We are being pushed
First
back.
aid, use it.
Up with this. Cheers for that.
I'm looking at the thing one. I can patch your wounds. There's some first aid. For you, first aid. Let me patch your wounds. You see him, the shock trooper.
If it's not the automatic who that gets you, then it's the Hell Regal, of course.
Capture objective butter.
First aid, get patched up. You're injured, I can help. Do you want me to patch your wounds? Are you hurt? I'll patch you up. First aid, get patched up. Use it. Your wounds, I can fix them.
Capture objective apples.
Do you want me to patch you up? Do you want me to patch your wounds? Let me patch your wounds. It's grenade for them! First aid. There, first aid. There, first aid for you. First aid for you. That's first aid for you. You're injured, I can help. You want those wounds patched? Your wounds, I can fix them. Use that first aid. Take it. Take that first aid. I can fix your wounds. You got damage, I'll fix you up. Enemy medic! There's some first aid. Big grenades for them. Give us some ammo, someone. You hurt, I'll patch you up. Right, first aid for you. First aid, take it. Take that first aid. First aid, take it. You want me to patch you up?
I already have them now. The enemy's quarters.
I can patch your wounds. We're way out, watch it. For you, first aid.
The enemy has defused objective apples. We have armed objective apples. We have taken out objective apples.
Enemy go!
Capture objective apples.
We're out of here. Use that first aid. Spare ammo, anyone?
We have taken objective apples.
Chaps! Taking the objective!
Attack the new objective.
Shock trooper spotted!
Artillery now have the enemy's coordinates!
The Taschenpistole is pretty much one of the best sidearms, right next to the auto revolver.
Return to the combat area.
Throw grenade! Watch it!
This way, chap! Come on!
Enemy coordinates have been sent to our artillery.
These squadrons have been sent to the artillery!
We have armed.
There's some first aid. I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
Fused objective button.
I'll fix those wounds.
We have armed objective butter.
There, first aid. Grenade! The wounds, I can fix them.
The enemy has defused objective butter.
You want me to patch you up? Medic! There, enemy machine gun! There, first aid for you. You got damage, I'll fix you up. There's a shock trooper! That's an enemy medic! Let me patch your wound! Use that first aid!
The auto-revolver is my most used sidearm, but I really appreciate the Taschenpistole right now because it's very reliable to use in a pub setting. It's more fun to use like when you are playing Domination, for example, or Rush, like where there's less enemies around. I'm gonna quickly go over some of the things I use. I use about 5% mouse sensitivity, raw mouse input of course, and I use hold to zoom and not click. And I also started using again USA, so it's like Unified Soldier Aiming. I'm using that one again, and it feels way better when you are aiming down sights and stuff. Gameplay wise, I have my crosshair like red right now, and this kind of color code right now. I show my kill log, of course. I don't filter my kill log, and I hide the awards you get, you know, when it says, for example, oh, you got 5 kills as a medic in a round, ribbon thingy. Because it, when you're on the flag, it blocks the status of the flag. And here my hit markers. My normal hit marker is white, headshots are red, and the kill color I have in green. And also I have damage, how you call it? So like when I do a headshot, there's a bit much bigger hit marker than it is when you do a normal shot. I like to use about 75 meters for my on-foot zoom radius. And then I have for the objective, I have everything on 100%. Only when I'm aiming down sights I don't see the objectives anymore. I can see my my allies and of course the enemies, and the gadgets I also have a little bit lower, and which makes it kind of harder to see grenades though when they're flying at you in ADS, which is kind of stupid from DICE. Audio, you can pretty much use whatever you want, but at the moment the best one is this, for example, Logitech Pro. You don't even need a Logitech headset for that, or the headset setting. That's pretty much the best sound setup you have right now. And my brightness, I have it up to like 70%. I have V-Sync of course off because I'm using NVIDIA G-Sync, and even if I wasn't using that, I would also turn it off because it increases your input latency. My FOV is now 95. Vehicle, I have just 100. I don't really play vehicles that much, but every now and then you just have to play as a vehicle. For example, on Amir Frontlines. And I used ADS FOV scaling, so that my FOV is the same when I ADS, so I don't have this extra weird zoom in. I also don't have any motion blur. Weapon depth of field can kind of help sometimes when people aim down sights. For example, on the buckhorn, it kind of blurs out these things on the side. It makes it easy to watch. The color, I'm not colorblind, so I just have this color this way because I kind of like it how it is right now. Settings is pretty much everything on low. Just have the mesh quality on ultra and a little bit of anti-aliasing so the edges are not as pixely. My frame rate is actually limited to 163 for G-Sync. UI scaling, I don't really use that right about now. And key binding, I have pretty much everything the same as the standard one. It's just, for example, when I want to switch weapons, I just have it to the scroll wheel. It's a little bit faster like that. Other than that, I pretty much use everything standard settings. On the medic class, I pretty much just use the Model 8 Marksman, or the RSC is like the best pub stomping gun actually. The Mondragon is every now and then fun to use. The sniper's kind of bad though because there's so much spread, so you shoot him pretty much at 1916 RPM. So yeah, my favorite medic rifles are pretty much Model 8 Marksman 35, RSC. Sometimes I use the extended in Domination, and the 1907 Factory is very nice for pub stomping. Best medic pistols are pretty much Auto Revolver, Taschenpistole, and then for style kind of like 1911. But the C93 is also pretty good. I have so many kills with the Rigotti Trench because I mostly use that. It's a very balanced kind of gun for the medic. The reload is of course very bad though, to be honest, so the Mondragon is actually a little bit more fun. even though it has so much spread. For Assault, pretty much Automatico is the best, obviously. Hellriegel is pretty good. MP18 is very nice, but you're not gonna own shotgunners or Automatico. The best variant, I would actually say, contrary to what other people say, is the factory Automatico, because you can do some pretty crazy bursting with that. It's almost to a point of Battlefield 4's bursting, where you can do these crazy bursts and get people from far, far away. Further than like 20 meters, what people say. Then I obviously use the Model 10 Slug. It's very nice to snipe people with it. It's pretty much the best shotgun, I would say. I also prefer the Hunter shotgun compared to the other ones, the faster ones. It feels way more reliable, and it's also because obviously the player with the better aim is gonna do better with that kind of shotgun as well. Yeah, the reference is not that nice. For a sidearm, you can pretty much use whatever you want, because the Assault doesn't really have that good of a sidearm, unlike the Medic. The Medic has the auto revolvers just so fucking good. The 1903 hammerless is obviously very good. Then you can use the 1911 for the free hit kill in close quarters, of course. And the number 3 can also be pretty decent, but the Howder is also pretty okay. Other than that, the sidearms are pretty much shit for the Assault class. If you play as support, I can pretty much just recommend playing either with the Madsen, any variant really. The low weight, of course, is gonna have much faster accuracy. Same goes for the MG15. MG15 is also nice, but you have to remember with MG15 that you have to stand still a bit more, because otherwise the spread just goes crazy. And Bar is pretty much the best LMG in the game, of course. You can use any variant really. Telescopic is very nice, Storm is very nice, the Trench is very nice. The Chow Chat is also pretty okay, but I rather like the Bar or the Madsen or MG15. The support obviously has really good choices for sidearm. You can either use the Bulldog revolver, which has actually faster time to kill than an Automatico. The Repetier pistol in 1912 is also pretty good at like medium range. And number 3 is decent again. I don't really like the pocket pistol of the support, the Modello 1915, because of the reload, but it's just as good as the other pocket pistols. And for the sniper, obviously the M95 is pretty much the best one if you don't want to deal with these sweet spot mechanic. I pretty much use the Marksman mostly at 2.5 zoom. I don't really use more than, I just use 2.5 on most like Marksman, Sniper and other zoom optics. Optical I would obviously use 1.25, just like the Iron Sights 1 time zoom. The Martini I don't really like it that much. The SME is obviously very good, and the Russian 1895 I like to use a lot as well. A sidearm pretty much use from a stop, because it has the fastest deploy time in close quarters. The Bodeo is also very nice gun. The reload is kind of bad, of course. The Mars pistol is very nice for finishing off enemies from far, far away. So yeah, that's pretty much what I use at the moment, what I think is best. So I see you guys next time when I stream again. Thanks for checking in.